And I can confirm that we are indeed on the front page of Tiltify. So, it's one of their popular campaigns. Congratulations, everybody. I wanted to hit 600 by the end of my shift, which is about an hour from now. But, looks like we crashed through that one. Let's try and make 625.
Alright, I'm back too.
Ah, welcome back.
Meaning... time.
It's time to do the typing.
It's time to typing, so... we're gonna have to do like a on-the-site crash course, sound balance for Xcodes here.
Hello. I hope I'm not crashing.
Please don't crash.
I'm trying not to. Something.
Something again.
Jokes.
Something.
Right, so, my faithful sidekick, whom I regretfully gave away to Natara, here, Xcodes, will be helping me, with commentary because, like, believe it or not, it's really hard for me to type and talk all at the same time. Also, apparently my stuff is still in Japanese, don't worry about that.
Do you need to balance me again, or are we still good?
I think you're still good.
Okay.
I might be loud. If I'm loud, friends, please tell me while I can balance it. Is anybody saying it? Sounds
Kitty's
good?
giving us the thumbs up, so...
Right. Well then, it's gonna jump right in. So, this is Epistory. A bunch of stuff that I can kind of explain, but I hope that Xcodes is gonna do it. But basically, the game is set up into a bunch of zones. It's all in Japanese. Don't mind. It doesn't actually save time. So actually, the reason this is all in Japanese is because I recently did a run for RTA in Japan Online of Epistory, and just was showcasing that the game is in Japanese. Coincidentally, the language I'm going to be typing in is English.
Okay. I was just about to ask if the Japanese characters are going to carry over into the game.
So everything that's going to be in Japanese is going to be the menu, which is okay. Doesn't really matter. I guess I could probably change it now, but we'll bother. So I hope that you are all ready, because I'm going to go ahead and start.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
So, as caeshura said, she's going to
Once upon a time.
start off in some. Actually,
It was
is the
the
tutorial
best
separate from the
times.
hub
It
world?
was
I think
the
it's.
worst
I think it
of
is,
times.
isn't it?
There was a girl.
Same, I think.
Okay.
And she
Yeah.
rode
So then she's
on
going to
the
start
back
off in
of
this
a
hub
box.
world where
But they were
she's going to
lost.
go through and just get some like
They
basic
had
bearings
always
about
been
how the game is going to play, and it's just sort of an introduction of mechanics. You can see she's on this little square here. More squares are going to pop in as she walks around and explores the world.
Until a path appeared.
Alt-tab to
And so
make
she
the game
followed.
louder.
Oh yeah, alt
Was
tabbing.
the path leading her,
I love it when games freeze when you alt tab.
or was she
It's my
leading
favorite
it? She didn't
favorite feature
know.
of
It
the
was
game.
just there.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know
All of a sudden,
if
she knew where
it's
she
necessarily any more or
She
less
was home.
popular, but there's another game that does this
was. The
similar
woods had
kind of
sheltered her
thing
as a child.
called Bastion, which is also a really good game that people should also really check out. And
The path was
yeah,
blocked
just-
before her.
really cool games do this thing.
The path stretched
Unfolding
deeper
Worlds
into the
or
forest.
Freezing Wild?
She remembered
Oh,
animals
Unfolding
frolicking in the
Worlds.
glades.
I,
She remembered
I was being
planting
sarcastic when I said
flowers.
freezing
Oh
Hall
wait, problem.
tab
Actually,
was...
the language is in Japanese. That's bad.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I can change that now. Okay, so so just
She felt the woods
to
begin
explain,
to wake up around her.
if I play in Japanese, I can't hold a combo, and we'll explain a little bit later, but combos are extremely important. Combos basically give me EXP, and as most combos work, you know, if I type more words in a certain time after the next one, I'll get more combo points, and those basically amount to the EXP.
Yeah, so
Where?
like if you
Why?
type in 15 words really fast, you'll get more experience than you would than if you type 15 word
have to
or
burn the
one word
brambles
and then
before
stop
she
and
could
one word and
pass
stop
on
and do that 15 times. A lot more, as it turns out.
She remembered
And
finding
yeah,
magical
that
things
mechanic
around
is
her.
actually really core to the speed run. It's because of that mechanic that we can
She
do
remembered
really
discovering
just
precious
so
stones.
little of the game. That we go through like half the worlds of this game, right? And
She
Yeah,
remembered
like
exploring the
less
twisted
than half,
paths.
I even think.
yeah,
The
we're
more she
going to go
remembered,
through.
stronger she
Let me
felt.
double check the notes. We're gonna go through 5
Dangers
worlds,
awaited beyond the forest. Sensing
and
the terrible wrongness,
yeah,
she
there's
looked
like
up,
10 or 11.
So
and
basically,
fire fell
with
from the
the
sky.
levels I got just now, I picked up a speed boost that boosts my basic speed when I'm walking, and I also picked up sprint. And then I'm gonna go into the first nest. Nests are basically boss battles.
Had a star died? Had the moon fallen? She didn't know.
This first one is
But
not
she
very
wasn't
hard,
home.
but I still can't type and talk.
Chitinous
Yeah,
chattering
so-
creatures began to appear.
When she hits a nest, there's going to be a swarm of bugs coming out of holes in the ground around her
Insectile
location,
things which sat
and they're going to run after
their
her.
scythe
Or
and claws.
well, not just bugs. In this case, there's also a few snakes. But yeah. Oh, there are bugs too.
Yeah, everything is technically a bug.
Okay, well, everything's technically origami or something, but whatever. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. What does I want to say? If you get hit, you die.
Yep. There's no HP.
Yeah.
If a bug
Yeah.
meets your face, you're dead.
Yep.
Fortunately, you
And,
get to redo the nest. But can you kind of tell them about the adaptive?
The trees began to give way to ash.
Oh, adaptive difficulty, yes.
This was
So,
where the meteor had struck.
caeshura runs this game on the adaptive difficulty setting,
Or-
so, what it does, like, this game has a huge sort of bank
found
of words
herself
in it,
alone,
of various sort
lost
of
in
difficulties to
darkness.
type, and sort of expects you to type at different speeds depending on the difficulty level.
Fire
In
roared by.
adaptive difficulty, it actually increases
meteorite had
the
buried
speed it expects you to type
Briar and bramble blocked her path.
as the game goes on and as you like
Thick
build
dense
combos,
forest
clear nests, and gain experience and all that stuff.
covered the
Like
walls.
basically as you type in words.
Stories of another
And it can get up to kind of a crazy speed on adaptive. I believe on extreme it expects you to type around 80 words per minute,
cavern closed in
like
around
maybe 100,
her, suffocating.
but it's going to do that all throughout the game, so you don't have to worry about like the game getting so fast, expecting you to get, you know,
They
type so
came
fast
from
and
the
get so hard that
like fear
you're just going to get like,
and only
I don't know,
fire
like
could save her.
how to describe it, like sped out or outsped or whatever. This game is
She
great for
saw
Scrabble.
something across the
Oh
lava.
dear.
A power which the meteor could not destroy.
So it's these nodes that you're blowing up. Is there a reason you're farming these, or
Yeah,
Something
so these
floating.
are what give me experience, basically.
okay?
Yeah, it's not just enemies that give experience in this game, it's every word you type
Burned away
in.
the
So,
loneliness inside.
and yeah, Keishara just got her first upgrade, which is the fire upgrade.
Revealed new paths all around her.
It basically, like right now, what you can see is that it's allowing her to break things that she couldn't break before, which is important because we need to burn this burnable stuff in order to get through this area. And it also has a particular use when fighting bugs. When you hit a bug
The
with
maze began to
fire
crumble before
attacks, it's like bugs typically have multiple words associated with them, so you have to type in multiple words to kill the bug. When you hit a bug with a fire attack, the next words that they're doing is going to slowly burn down, and I believe it takes 4 seconds for that to burn down. It's going to be a while until that becomes a thing. Like, I think there's one bug in this nest with a really long name that caeshura is going to use that on. But, like, for most bugs, you can see she's just going through the words because it's just faster.
Yeah.
They're like 3 and 4 letter words, just type it in. There she's getting
Nothing could stand in her way.
pyromancy in order to extend her combo a little.
And by pyromancy, he means one of the words that was in the very back. So I'll be trying to... Trying to grab some words that are kind of like almost off screen in order to keep my combo up sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, even words that are completely off screen, but that's for a later area.
So here I do this torch puzzle in this order, just because I want to be closer to the door so I can keep my combo alive.
Yes. Movement and positioning in this game is... I don't know if you guys are appreciating it, just how precise it can be sometimes. There is a big part of combo management that is moving up next to an obstacle before hitting that obstacle so that you can get through that obstacle with more combo meter faster so that you can maintain your combo after going through the obstacle. Because, yeah, again, dropping combo is... I mean, dropping it a couple times is acceptable, but if you drop your combo a lot, then it's going to get real bad real fast.
So you keep cutting to this, what I assume is a level up screen?
Yeah, so that's my menu screen, basically. And I'm grabbing skills. So right now I have some skill points in Perseverance.
Yes.
Which makes my combo stay around longer.
Right, okay.
Yeah, Perseverance makes Kay keep her combo longer. When she first got the skill screen, you saw her put 2 points into, I believe it's called Velocity in English. I think the menu's still in Japanese, but yeah, it's Velocity. It does what it might expect a skill called Velocity to do. It makes you move faster. So, obviously important in a speedrun. And, yeah, that's and you also saw Kay drop her combo there. This is one of the spots where it's kind of sort of... Actually, I think there's a forced combo drop on this nest, isn't there? Or
no, not here. You can keep it, but I'm just not... my movement is just not good enough yet.
Okay. Yeah, and also, if you die while your combo meter is still ticking down, all of the experience that you've built up in your combo meter will also be lost, and that can... If you die on the wrong nest with a lot of combo meter, that can actually cost you a huge chunk of time.
Dermatophobia. Whatever that word was. Yeah. So that's the big word that Koz was talking about earlier that I'm going to use the fire skill on.
Yeah, so you saw caeshura just type in a word. Let's just call it a word. And yeah, that monster had 2 words to its name, so the second word just burned away from the fire skill. Yeah, that way she didn't have to type in the other word for the wordy word thing that the snake had.
Other like $5 words. That's more like a $15 word.
Dermatophobia, aka the fear of skin disease, lesions, or cracks on the skin.
They are pretty gross, so I can understand that.
I'm not saying I googled that, but I googled that.
If that word were... Actually, no, you probably could actually play that word in Scrabble, because it seems like it's a it seems like there's like a subword that you could put in there, and then somebody else could just like stick the phobia on the end.
Yeah, have phobia.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
Dermot is skin,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
So, just a reminder, like, for those of you who just kind of came in and don't really understand why this is in Japanese, this doesn't actually save any time. It's just in Japanese because
Another
I was too
cataclysm
lazy
has
to change
shaken
the
the
menu and
world.
had
Yeah.
forgotten it was in
How are these
Japanese.
horrors the
Uh,
answer
Yeah,
she's
the-
expected?
But
I think the cutscenes
language
play for.
Yeah, the language
go
I
ahead.
type in is extremely important. It has to
The
be
hull
English,
denied her
otherwise,
entry. Water was
because of the
everywhere.
way the game
Changed everything.
displays
It
Japanese
changed
or
the
Chinese or
landscape.
something, and I could
She would
probably do
not
it in
be
Italian
denied.
or Spanish or
These
something. I
halls
just don't have the
of
keyboard to do it
wisdom
with.
still stood firm, though they had
Because
been
of the way the
blessed
game
by waves.
displays
The looming
the
winds
words
and rising tide
in
overwhelmed her.
languages that use special characters, I
Water
can't
blocked her path.
see
Passage
the
forbidden.
words
I can't do this.
in order to type them.
I just can't.
show off. I could do it in any
Water
one of
changed her
27
path.
languages. I have a hard enough with English.
Actually, coincidentally, it was a lot easier for me to do this game and commentate my own run when I was doing it in Japanese because I was typing in
In ways that
English. So I was
frightened her.
thinking with my English brain to type, but I was speaking with my Japanese brain to talk. So it was a lot easier for me to talk and type at the same time when I was doing it.
That's really
manually.
Your English brain and your Japanese brain. I feel like having two brains is cheating.
Oh, this is why you're my side character.
Good
night, Kitty. Good night, Scala.
Good night, Scala.
Go get some sleep.
Good night, Scala.
For all the hard work.
Speaking of, I've got a $10
More she
donation
learned.
if you don't mind.
All
She
right.
knew, trapped, frightened.
$10
she ran.
donation from Ghost King. He says $10 for Secret of Mana to be glitchless, because the story of the Bob McGrade must be
I
told.
don't know who I am anymore.
Alright,
Not
so
as well
you
as
might
the
notice that
rain,
Caeshura is not building up
mocking,
combo in this
taunting.
area because of all of
A
the
light shone ahead.
special
light
ice
power.
physics that are going on here. It is extremely difficult to maintain a combo in this area, so she's just going to get through the level for the most part, and then
As it cast her shadow,
try and build up some
descended
super
like this.
combo at the
learn
end.
to control the
The
rising storm.
goal is
The
to
river
get
may
to
not run so
45,000,
She
I
may
believe,
not
in
be
order to get to
carried
the
by
next area.
Yeah. So you saw
And-
that I got rid of that chest just there. That's gonna cause me problems later on in the dungeon if I don't get rid of it. Also, you might
Oh,
notice that
yes,
my
yes.
skills are actually in Japanese, so I did have to remember what they're called, despite typing in English.
I believe that one.
She dealt with the bearers one
Let's
at
see.
a
What did you level up this time? You leveled up, or you just maxed out velocity this time, didn't you? Or did you level up sprint?
No, I've maxed out.
New
Okay.
challenges
Good night, Wells.
Okay.
Good night, Wells.
approached her.
But yeah, sprint and velocity,
Claws
like sprint's
bared,
also
eyes
exactly
wide.
what you expect to be. Okay, yeah, there I see it. Let's see. But yeah, as you can see, Caeshura is at, well, she's got like a little bit over 25,000 points, like on her meter. She's also got a combo of about 3,000 points. So, oh, and here you see all of these little one-letter insects. That chest that Caeshura broke earlier, which was all like one-letter stuff, that was just slightly off the screen of this
not
nest,
be
I
overwhelmed.
believe.
No, it's the final nest, but yeah.
Oh, it's the next nest. But yeah, like, okay, so, yeah, Caeshura is going, if you leave that chest alone, then during the next nest, or last nest, that chest is going to, like, eat a bullet that Kay's trying to use to start a word, and then it's going to just mess up the rhythm of typing out the word, and, like, yeah, just cause a lot of problems, and not just, like, yeah, it messes with your brain. But Caeshura has two, so it's kind of remarkable that she's thinking about that.
So I
remarkable.
noticed earlier that when you access the chest on the overworld, there was a word that just seemed to be a random assortment of letters.
Yeah, so that was a wall. And some of the walls have, basically, if you just type the letters across your keyboard, sometimes it's like QWERTY, sometimes it's some other stuff, but basically I'll get words on occasion that are just, like letters across the keyboard. And usually those are just walls that lead up to treasure chests. Later on there are some treasure chests that are actually like numbers, and best typed with a like number pad or something.
Yeah. And there was something else that caeshura showed off there a little bit ago. That's the fact that when there is a cutscene running, if you are in typing mode, the words that show up in the cutscene can be typed, basically no matter how far away they are from you.
One final
If it's in the area of the cutscene,
Yeah, as long as it's on my
it can be
screen.
typed. Yeah. And that's something that is absolutely going to be taken advantage of, or at least a similar bug that's going to be taken advantage of. Well, if you can call it a bug.
There are lots of bugs in this game.
In the next area.
The jokes.
But yeah. Nightcap, I could use one of those right now.
Oh,
Planning on poisoning me?
Not that kind of nightcap, Kay.
Had like 3 hours sleep in 2 days, so nightcap sound good right now.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've got another nest here. Kay taking advantage of the fact that her ice attack freezes enemies in place, as evidenced by that one bug that got right next to her and didn't kill her because she caught it like just in time.
She bent the tide to her will, though she would never be the same.
Having some problems typing here, but we got through it.
I worked so
Yeah.
hard to get here. And now I feel like it's drowning me.
Okay. Yeah. Bugs got a little close there. Let's see, got 40,000, which I believe
Their great wisdom
is...
flowed from the
Oh,
springs.
41,000.
Still,
Which
she
I
was
believe
overcome, and
is...
she felt stronger for the
Yes.
trial. They had not been kind to her.
Yeah. There are plenty of places to get points in the hub world. I think it's still pretty fast if you are like, what, 2,000 points short?
Yeah.
Oh, daffodil. I see now.
Okay, like
Down in
those-
the valleys, daffodils. That's where they grow.
But yes. I believe that if you are approximately 2,000 points short, it is barely even a time loss compared to getting the full 45,000 in that area. Being 4,000 short is a little bit slow, but for an impromptu marathon run, this is fine.
Ordinarily, I would have practiced. Today, actually, I wanted to practice Chrono Trigger. We're good. Good.
The ruins stood empty.
So we are
She
opening
wondered
up
what
another
secrets
big
they might hold.
page of the hub world. Yeah, the hub world. It's the world which,
World?
from which,
What
yeah.
stories might be found
Hub as in
amongst the
publishing.
crumbling stones.
Hub is in places where you go.
I've
Oh,
been
to
trying
get a nightcap?
I've been trying to define the difference between a bar and a pub to my wife for like 10 years. She just doesn't get it.
Well, poop. I'm 20 points short. My apologies. Shame.
Is that it?
Heal when. Sure.
You're still
no,
5
no,
points
no,
short.
no, I'm good. All right. Good. Everything's fine. All according to plan.
Yeah, so...
Exactly
Oh,
45,000
okay.
points.
The invisible combo. Okay.
There's invisible points on top of the combo points that.
And lightning smote the bitter earth.
Yeah, it's not a lot compared to the combo, but it is there. It does exist. And yeah.
He's very
Alright.
pretty.
She had never seen a
Yes.
storm
This
like that
is...
before. It was an unnatural.
this
fearful
area is
thing.
called Creation
Force
City,
that
which
must not be
is a
unleashed
really
again.
cool
Up
area that
ahead,
gives us one of
city,
the
lit
really,
from within by a
really one of the
million
coolest
stars.
powers in the game, which is
Something new.
Spark.
The best
Which
power in
is-
the game, basically.
Pretty much. If you guys
She
have
stood below the
played
skyborn
basically any
city,
Warcraft game,
amongst
then
its
you
roots
probably
of
know
iron
about
and
Chain
steel.
Lightning,
But
and
the city was crumbling.
Spark is
Rust
Chain
and
Lightning,
ruin,
and
devastated
it's as
by
good
the
as it
wrath of
sounds.
the storm.
Enhancement's better than elemental, and everybody knows it.
I mean,
She
I'm not going to argue with you,
recognized
but
some shades of industry
I'm still salty they gave the
and
Doomhammer
fires
enhancement
of
charm,
creation
not elemental charm.
within the strange constructs
Anyway.
around her. There was so much she could learn here.
I mean,
Listen, I had
even when I was
somebody's
playing
spell,
Enhancement,
so yo.
That's what
when
I
I
mean.
played-
Thrall was an elemental shaman.
when I played Enhancement Shaman, I found that I did not party with people who used nature damage, so I wound up triggering my own Storm Strike proc, or my own Storm Strike debuffs with
Excuse me.
Chain Lightning and such.
Hi, I'm lost.
The enhancement during Legion was so much fun.
How could she
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting away from talking about this game.
Just a little bit.
So here I'm just spamming stuff with my brand new skill, Spark.
And her skin tingled
Yeah.
with the static of creation.
So, in this level, there are lanterns scattered around various areas. Little electric lamps.
City
All
began
the
to
They
lanterns
are-
have 2 letters. to
Yep, they are
light
all
them up.
2 letters long.
And for
and-
whatever
She
reason,
could change it. She could heal
Whenever you are in firing mode, is it just in cutscene?
I think it's just that like one cutscene.
But yeah, you can hit any and all lanterns all across the level from that one cutscene and build up an absurd amount of combo.
Unfortunately, I think that they don't always count for your experience, but they definitely keep your combo alive.
Yes. And I mean, maintaining combo is
really belong here.
doesn't seem too difficult in this one because
Perhaps.
there's just so many things to shoot in this level. Like, you have to shoot things for the puzzles, you have to shoot things that are blocking your way, you have to shoot the bugs, obviously, because there's more bugs.
So I'm assuming that the writing that we're seeing on the floor would be telling us the plot if we could read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the plot is kind of confusing until you really reach like the end of the game, I think. Basically, you are a girl on Fox with 3 tails, and you have no idea where you are.
Yes. Girl on Fox with 3 tails.
She would try to fit in. To belong.
The story
Among
is
the
also
ironworks,
told in more detail
strange
through
towers.
something called fragments, I believe. There are,
The machines on
I believe you get like 1 or 2 in this speedrun, just not necessarily
No, you
because you have to, but
You-
no, not even that many? Okay. I thought you got 1 or 2 just because they happen to be in the way, but
No. So the fragments, if they were to give VXP, I think we. But no, we don't
She
get
saw
it.
glimmers of light.
100% gets
Above
them.
her.
And basically, when you get
And
all the
dared to
fragments
think that she
in a
herself
dungeon,
could shine.
you will unlock a picture.
She
and
found the homes
yeah,
of those
there's also a lot of storytelling through
Each
said
window
fragments. So
So I'm actually going to drop my combo here. In a PB attempt, I would attempt to keep it through this nest, but if I die here, I will lose all of the CXP, which is a lot. And I need it to continue the speedrun.
It's also a dangerous nest, too, if memory serves.
Yeah.
So the great thing about, I talked to you guys about Chain Lightning, and you guys probably understand that Chain Lightning's pretty good. In this game, it's even better than that because Chain Lightning doesn't care about how long the word is that it zaps off another bug. So as you can, like you saw a nice arc there, it bounced from one bug the caeshura hit to another bug, to another bug, to another bug. Just so long as it's not the last word on the bug, it will bounce, and it will take words off of every other bug that it hits for free. And like you can see that Kay is intentionally leaving up bugs with one word because first of all, she won't get bounces off those bugs, and secondly, those bugs die to the first bug getting to a bug with 2 words on it getting hit. So yeah. Kay, please.
Wait.
Don't die, Kay. Don't die, Kay. Okay. You didn't die.
Best part is like I'm seeing all this on a delay, so Kay's making these weird noises, and then about 10 seconds
Yeah,
later,
same
I'm like,
here.
Huh.
I'm also watching it on a delay, but
Well,
yeah.
Buzz is a little bit more used to me.
Even the streets deserted.
So it's like, oh, Kate's making weird noises. She's either dead or something good happened.
I mean, I watch streamers for the noises. Like, all the streamers that I watch make weird noises. Like, Ryu makes weird noises, Magus makes weird noises, Kay makes weird noises. Number one tip to become a popular streamer, at least in my book, make weird noises while you stream.
One of those things will get me someday.
Maybe don't scream like Kay, though.
Hope that I stream during normal sleeping hours for American watchers.
Yeah. So, yeah. Alright, so just once again, a really cool area. Like an electric city on like really tall towers and stuff.
So
It's
is
scary.
controls, other controls, is it mouse driven or is it arrow keys? Or...
Actually, so it's all keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pure keyboard. It's not WASD, if memory serves. It's
Yeah, it is.
oh, it is. Oh, okay. Okay, please. So that's why that noise was made. So, yeah. Where was I?
Noises.
Corrosion was killing
Yes,
the
but
city. Its
oh,
arteries clogged with rust.
I think I kind of finished that after that. Yeah, we were talking about the navigation of this area. I
Yeah.
think.
Ah.
Oh yeah, you can see an interesting feature of the stage is that you see a huge chunk of the stage when as you get higher and higher up. So
Empty.
you can reveal just a giant pile of words whenever you enter typing mode up here. And yeah, that's another thing that's taken advantage of. We're looking to get 35,000 points out of the stage. We need 80,000 total to get into the next area. And yeah, stuff like this is why it's even possible in the first place. So yeah, like, this is just like the best stage. It has the best power, it has a really cool aesthetic, and it's really easy to just get tons of experience.
Now, are you rotating the camera like that, or
No,
is the game?
it's automatic.
Okay.
Yeah, the game handles all the camera controls.
Sometimes that's nice. Sometimes it's not.
I would like to say, hopefully, it's usually nice. But
It's
yeah,
very cinematic, but I can see it also being a pain for seeing the work popping up.
yeah. Yeah, sometimes the camera can move in such a way that you're not going to be able to see certain approaches that bugs take to you until they are, like, basically right on top of you, and then it's too late to do anything about it, and you just die. That's hopefully rare, though. Oh! God, that scared me.
RIP headphone users.
Also, Rip K.
死んじゃった。ちょっと困るな。
Okay, so that was... Okay, so... Unfortunately, we also get to see... Or actually, no, you built up most of that combo on this nest, right? So you shouldn't have lost too much...
No? I lost 10,000.
Oh, 10,000, okay. Yeah, so... I think in a PB attempt, that kind of time loss would just be a reset. Like, even if you didn't have necessarily a great PB, because... I don't know... Well, I wonder what the backup would be for that. Oh, okay. I think maybe we're getting a bonus stage then. Is that what's going to happen? Yeah.
That was my fault. I was looking off into the distance at some other word. Like, oh, look at that word. I want to type that.
Here, let me help you with the command there in chat. There. Unfortunately, caeshura is not in chat, but okay. Caeshura, yes. Yes. Okay, it's caeshura. It's also 10 o'clock, and somehow I'm on a super old man sleep schedule now. Thanks, job.
10 o'clock, my heart bleeds for you. It's 4 a.m. over here.
It's new job schedule.
Don't
It's
come
new
at me
job
about
schedule.
10 o'clock in the evening, mate.
Okay, I'll blame my new job instead.
Yes.
But yeah.
She brought light to the dead
So yeah, going through this nest again.
and calmed the storm's wind.
Alright, caeshura burning down big wordy word bug with fire again.
I want to just point out, too, that I said that I had 10k coming into this nest.
Yes.
And please look at my combo right now.
Yes. So, I mean, yeah, when this nest gives a ton of experience as well. When Kay died, she was carrying
More than half of what I have right now.
yes. And yeah, again, taking full advantage of the spark by hitting bugs with short words so that it bounces onto long words, taking advantage of fire to burn off long words when there aren't more short word bugs around. And yeah, that's what that's supposed to look like the first time around.
Alright.
And that, yeah, that 16,000 combo is unfortunately supposed to look more like 28,000, so...
She had grounded this.
More combo doesn't mean enemies die with you. Like,
Storm
combo
tamed
just
the lightning.
is about experience. So, we need to hit a certain experience threshold in order to unlock the world, or the next world that we have to go to. In this case, that world is the Shattered Isles. Unfortunately, Shattered Isles takes 80,000, and as you can see, caeshura is at just shy of 69,000, so yeah, a very costly death there. But it also means, it seems like it also means that we're going to get to see a bonus level as a result, so...
Heady smells of pine and moss drew her closer.
I have to.
So yeah.
Big bug.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. There are lots of bugs in this K. There are lots of bugs in this game, K, as you pointed out to me earlier. That's.
I do apologize to headphone users. Again. There's something about the word again that is just the funniest word in the English language. I swear.
Again.
Have you ever had, like, one of those moments where you look at a word and you feel like you've misspelled the word even though it's clearly not misspelled? Like, it just looks wrong?
See, I have that problem in America all the time because I still spell words the way that English people spell words.
It's meant to be spelled with a U.
Yes, so we can cheat at Scrabble. Yeah, there's just something about the word again.
Yeah.
Like if I were to say like caeshura was caught shoving eggplants down the toilet.
Again.
Right? But then you say caeshura was caught shoving eggplants down the toilet again. It means that we caught her before and she's done it again anyway.
Okay, so story time. Actually, so I had a class of some very precocious boys. It was a class of 30, and there were 22 boys. So one time, two boys who like they always get in trouble together. Two of these boys, they go and they get in trouble, and they're set out into the hallway. And these are kids. These are like 5-year-olds. No, they're 4. They're 4 at the time. 4 going on 5. And these kids, they go and they're in trouble, so they sneak away while the teacher's not looking. And I guess I'm one of the teachers. I probably should have been looking when I was taking care of like the other kids. Anyway, so these two boys, they go and they stuff toilet paper into the toilet, stuff it, like shove it down in there, and then they flush them. And we found Nicholas standing on one of the toilets, like a little island. That's the end
Oh dear.
That's the end of the story. To say they got very much in big trouble.
I was expecting more eggplant, I'm not gonna lie.
Less eggplant, more toilet paper.
Yeah.
But where would a 4-year-old get a hold of that many eggplants?
That's parroting done wrong, man.
Oh, as you can see, I'm literally just going around trying to find all the treasure chests I can. And I finally have enough points, so I'm going to go ahead and teleport back to where I should be, which is not here. Whew. Alright. Let us continue. Speedrun. I have exactly 80,000 points. The speedrun of exactness. Hello?
It's those invisible points from earlier. It's like, no, it's a receipt now.
I should do it.
Idle winds played in her hair. She smiled for a moment,
So,
delighting.
you know how I was like, yeah, Ghost King, you can go over. Yeah, Kay, you can go
until
over.
the wind
Be
picked
back on
up,
schedule now.
and tornadoes
Yay for back on
flew
schedule.
flooded off
So
the
hi, I'm
sun.
not actually caeshura. I'm Bowie, the hero. I'm going to talk like this now. I probably have a bollocks British accent because I don't even know the words, but it's okay.
I'm sorry, you have a what?
Bollocks.
This is a PG stream.
Oh, that's a bad word?
Yes.
This is why you shouldn't speak in different languages.
It's not a different language. It's English.
Oh no no no! Oh no no no! Don't die!
Do you know what it means?
No.
Alright. It is slang for a man's testicles.
Oh. 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 Yeah. Okay. That's a bad word.
Oh dear.
And I would like to point out everything I said was scientifically correct and therefore PG. It's not like I called them his love plums.
Dang it, I just stopped laughing.
She saw islands
I am
floating
single-handedly trying to ruin this speedrun.
The tornado
Now
had
sounds like
ripped
a
the
perfect time for donations.
Nope, you made your Brett belt. You're delivering this one.
A deceptive calm filled the air. Magnolia winds swept gently through her hair.
So, alright, so,
I think I'm trying to kill the runner.
Bob, I love you.
Fractured by the tornado's whirl, she wondered if she were broken too.
so everything has gone wrong in all the right ways. And, we are now in the
Well,
the Shattered
I
Islands.
guess
Back on
Yeah, maybe we should get back to the game.
back on speed track.
Well, I guess this is indeed Speedrun Ragnarok after dark. Well, so yeah, right now I'm doing a bit of a puzzle. I need to step on these shiny squares. I guess they're not really shiny, but whatever. These squares within a certain time period.
She wondered what stories
They're a little
were
shiny.
in the
Little
Is there
shiny.
a
where the
specific order
tornado's
to them?
furious
Or?
Yeah.
passage.
Yeah,
You will
so
tell my story.
there'll be some.
This is my story.
I actually think this is like the last puzzle. No, there's some desert.
Yeah. Some, like, windmill
A
puzzles.
lattice work
Yeah,
of
so this one
ruins
has some
surrounded
windmill
her,
puzzles.
arches of stone, and
Here I just need
columns
to
of
go
ivory,
through
a
and
skeleton home.
basically open up the minimal amount of stuff.
Yeah. We only need another 20,000 points to get to the final area of the game.
And right now I
And-
have like
Yeah.
ish.
A confusion of winds swept past her.
Very, yeah, okay. I was typing very. I don't know the specific math, but yeah, it's about
100 dissenting
now it's like
voices.
800, so.
The soft zephyr carried poisonous lies.
I don't know math. I'm just a teacher.
Yeah, that's my excuse every day.
I just teach English. Xcodes teaches
Apparently
math.
not.
Sirocco whispered
Apparently you
sweetly.
don't teach it.
I sing. It's what I do. I sing.
I suppose that's a fair thing because that word doesn't show up in many songs.
I wish that I could sing you some random songs, but I'm afraid that if the company who makes my curriculum finds out, they'll sue me.
Oh dear, copyright.
The
Can't make
cacophony threatened
money
to
off
blow
of
her
singing.
away.
Oh,
for these souls.
Until all.
yes.
So I'm about to get the wind ability, and you will see that I will never ever put a point into the wind ability. The wind ability is a knockback, and if I knock the bugs off screen, I can't type the words, and that's really annoying. So
And her voice
Yeah.
carried the will
It's
of a herd.
not like it's bad, it's just kind of wonky in how it works.
definitely a time waste in the speedrun. On
Yeah.
a very rare occasion. By the way, there was a bug over here that I accidentally killed, so I gotta wait for these guys to come over here, and I'm just gonna... Hi, Bug! You're so cute! Bunk.
Oh, yeah, that was...
said earlier.
I'm just gonna take an easy teleport back to where I want.
In
Yeah.
fact, I do believe past caeshura said "ee" when she saw a bug.
Oh dear, please don't. But yeah, that death warp not only is a death warp, but given that this is adaptive difficulty, it also resets the difficulty down to a lower level, which is going to make the rest of the game a bit easier to handle.
Yeah, but the real reason
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
warp,
it doesn't matter so much in this run, given that we already had a death, but...
Yeah, but that's the big reason we take that warp is because the puzzle sequence stuff after that, it's really...
Is adaptive difficulty a different category?
No, it's not. So
Yeah,
all
there
the
aren't...
categories you can really do a run on are either insane, which basically says don't do this, and then adaptive, which is actually harder than insane if you type really fast.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe on lower difficulties you don't get enough... Like, is it... You just don't get enough enemies to maintain your combo?
They don't appear fast enough, yeah.
Yeah, so... like, it's interesting how it actually winds up being slower to run on a lower difficulty in this game.
Yeah, so the
Just one of
difficulty is actually in the speed of the enemies, not type of words you type or anything. Or
Yeah.
like being to get rid of a bug. The difficulty is actually just how fast they move.
Yeah. Wait,
Here I'm going to switch to Spark, because nothing has anything else. They're all just white words.
Yeah. There will be enemies in the desert that have to be killed with wind power, and there'll also be windmill puzzles in the desert, but enemies who have white words in their name can be killed with any power, and obviously we want to kill them with Spark, because Spark is amazing. I said earlier that you cannot hit an enemy and have Spark chain off them if it's the last word over the enemy. There is one slight exception to that. If you type fast enough, you can hit two enemies with two words under their names and have the sparks bounce off each enemy and, you know, finish the two off, but it's a...
Very, very fast.
Yes.
Sights, words.
It's a super high level trick, but yeah.
She battled unnamed horrors.
The enemies are auto-targeted based on the typing. It's like, I don't believe that there will ever be two enemies on screen at the same time that start with, like, the first letter, for example, with the same first letter.
There's been a couple, yeah.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, but it does try to avoid that.
There are also words that literally are the same word at the same time.
Oh, really? I've never seen that.
She harmed.
The more I run the game, the more often I see it. It's very annoying.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Actually. Like you're trying to kill one bug, and then you
yeah,
shoot.
I'm trying to kill the one that's really close to me, and then I hit the one
You
that's
just
far
send
away.
She left the
Yeah.
islands with renewed purpose. She realized that she felt whole for the first time.
Filled out this area, so I can just. So I need 10,000 points. You'll probably need to reach somewhere, but I think otherwise
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
Caeshura is
Like-
okay.
I like the way that the fox's gait changes when it's on the ice.
Yeah. There are a lot of really clever and insightful changes.
Mhm.
Actually, I highly recommend the game. I highly recommend playing it. The fragments and stuff. I recently played through the game again, casually, after my run in Japan. I did a Japanese thing and stuff. And, it was actually the first time I actually finished everything. And, it's a very emotional experience.
Yeah.
Games aren't supposed
The
to be
game-
fun, Caeshura.
Yeah.
Serious business games only.
Well, this game deals with some kind of heavy themes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The actual story of the game is very, very deep, kind of emotional, not kind of extremely emotional.
Mm-hmm.
The treasure chest.
Luckily-
somewhere here.
And luckily, in the any percent speedrun, basically, well, not basically, but almost none of it is spoiled. Like, there might be some spoilers, but you're not going to. They're out of context, so
Especially if the
Basically,
game.
The ending is the spoiler.
yeah.
Especially if the game's in a language you don't understand.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
the big spoilers aren't actually in the game unless you do like the 100
Okay.
category.
Yeah.
Desert stretched out to the
This isn't one of those
horizon.
games like Destiny where I've got to log off and go read a wiki for an hour to understand the plot, is it?
No.
Okay,
No.
good.
There was nothing behind her.
Destiny has plot.
She didn't
Believe
know
it or not,
she
yeah.
was in the desert.
Yeah. But apparently in the first
footsteps
game, none of it
unseen.
was in the actual game. It was all on like
Hot
wiki
sun
sites
down
outside the game.
Interesting.
Ahead
Yeah.
of her lay a distant
By
mountain
the way,
range,
there's
shimmering in the heat. That's where I need
Well,
to be.
we are falling
She
low
had to
on
cross
my
the desert.
on my
The
challenge.
desert
So I had
was
said
littered with
600
stars
originally,
and cast lights.
but we smashed through that, and I then said I'd like to try and make it to 625, but we've only reached about 611. So I say only about 611. That is like 40 odd % of our week-long goal, which is really cool.
While it's still fresh in everyone's memory, shout outs to teachers.
Who am I?
Yes,
Ooh,
indeed.
teachers.
Sharon.
There was a teacher showed up as a word in the game.
It just, I mean, as much as we laugh and we've joked, but teaching
Yes.
is very important. So, especially when they're teaching you certain things,
Yeah.
and not. Anyway, let's.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I interrupted like important marathon.
No, you did not.
Marathon stuff, yeah.
You did not interrupt math at all. So the one thing I do want to do is go over some of the naming incentives that's coming up. We have successfully met Epistory, singing the ending. The next incentive we have after that is Final Fantasy II, which is the naming incentives. Both Firion and Guy still haven't
But the
had any
silent
bids
star
towards
did
their
not
names. If
cry.
you want to get your names in,
Bum, bum, bum.
that's Final Fantasy II I'm talking about, not Secret of Mana.
Not have Bob for everybody.
We could have
Jeff.
Bob for everybody. We could. Maria currently stands at $30 with the name Syl, and Leon has two names, which is Laywan at $5 and Squaw at $12.22. someone's going for a Kingdom Hearts joke. And then we of course have Secret of Mana, where the boy is currently being named Bobbert for $15.64. The girl is being named Bob for $16.11, and the sprite is being called Bobbathy for $24.44. More incentives in the Secret of Mana. Make the run glitchless is at 140 out of 250, and send the boy and the sprite on vacation is at $15 out of 150 as well. So if you want to get in for any of that, get your donations in. Like I said before, bits and donations do go towards Take This, but we cannot put those towards... Sorry, what did I say? Donations, sorry, bits and subscriptions. Of course donations go towards, that's what the page is for. Come on, Bob, pay attention to what you're saying. Bits and subscriptions do go towards Take This, but we cannot assign those towards any incentives, so... And if you are feeling...
We also have an array of amazing prizes.
If any of this was real.
I'm getting to that.
Oh, I'm sorry!
She was just in the world.
Look, who's the host here?
Yes! You, Sir Bob.
Maybe.
Keishura drafted me to commentate so that she wouldn't have to talk while typing.
Uh-huh.
And here she is talking while she's typing.
I'll shut up.
Yeah, you better.
No. I didn't mean it that way, come on.
Bob did.
As I was saying, speaking of donations, if you can't donate or anything like that, having your eyes on the product is enough. Please get out there on social media, share the marathon, share the Twitch link, use the hashtag SRR2018, put it on your Facebook, on Twitter. Is GeoCities still a thing? I think MySpace might exist somewhere. I think Justin Timberlake bought that at some point. I don't know. But yes, as caeshura ruined my flow and mentioned, we do have some excellent prizes.
She wanted to lie down.
Thank you very much.
To succumb to eternal weight.
The next prizes we have are during Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. We have the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest main character perlers. Minimum donation amount on those is $10. The Final Fantasy Mystic Quest also has the Poor Life Choices shirt, which is a $20 minimum donation. And then, speaking of, if you have a cumulative total of $50 across the marathon, you will be entered into the grand prize drawing for a SNES Classic, which was donated by Casual Geek Dave. Thank you very much, Dave. Is there anything else you want me to cover, oh Grand Lord caeshura?
The importance of candy.
Okay, the importance of candy. Candy is really, really important because it tastes good.
Sands rose around her.
It's the first healing item you get in Secret of Mana.
It is.
So I believe this is the nest that the camera can sometimes wig out a little on and go way too low an angle and effectively make it impossible for you to see the enemies coming at you from the bottom of the screen. It looks like it's playing nice so far, though, relatively.
I'm glad that you stepped in because I was going to go into how candy was made.
I mean, that could be a cool discussion too, but yeah.
I was just going to talk about the breakdown of glucose and fructose and sucrose, how sucrose then binds to... Yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah,
I'm interested in the noises the cage making right now.
She is talking as she's typing to help her flow. But yeah, something else that I wanted to mention that I saw from Kay's leveling menu. An interesting sort of... I don't know if it's strictly a bug, strictly speaking, but it's definitely a quirk and probably unintended. The skills that you gain to increase the power of your shots, like the power that makes Like when Kay got sparked, she immediately put 3 levels into it to make it bounce and hit a total of 4 enemies. The final level of that skill doesn't actually do anything. And it's kind of the same for most of the skills that level up your shots, like the fire, ice, and wind shot as well. I think that... Okay.
Those are words.
Yeah?
Troubadour.
Troubadour.
Yeah, that's one of the words she used. That's open.
Yep.
Fire Emblem.
I mean, it's also like just an old word for a musician.
She has a thing and she heals you.
He's also a poet.
Yeah. Yeah. We are getting... you might notice that Kay is using the wind attack. That is not by choice. Some of the enemies, even though it's hard to see, do actually have purple names and are only damaged by the wind, which is really unfortunate. Oh, I saw a really good word there. It is very selfish of these bugs to have such a vulnerability.
I see what you did there.
Well, so long as nobody barfed at that, I am fine with it.
Well, they did give me a lobectomy, so we should be right.
Kay! Oh dear. Yeah, I see what happened.
Sands rose around her.
Now, I would remind everybody that watching that this is not a game that was originally on the schedule, and Kay offered this up at the last moment today, so...
Terrible things crawled out from the dust.
Yeah.
Terrible things crawled out from the dust.
Like eggplants.
But where does a 4-year-old get that many eggplants?
That's the question for historians and geniuses. The men that are more brilliant than I. One day we'll have to get caeshura, like a voice limiter.
Oh, that'll be the day.
If I ever have my own run, there'd probably be like a similar thing as for Ryu. Me.
Hey, me and Ryu had our own filters on the RPG Limit Break soundboard this year.
If I ever have my own run, I probably would as well. It's not as bad as when I'm watching.
I don't know why my computer keeps trying to go to sleep while I'm watching video, but... Thank you, Windows.
Thank you to Silver Moon 9000, who just donated $50.
Whoa!
He says donation to Runner's Choice GLHF.
Thank you.
Thank you,
So
Silver
much.
Moon 9000.
Yeah, definitely thank you for that.
Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying the marathon. When caeshura is less nasty, we will get that assigned.
Yes, I hope you are also not on headphones.
Oh, I was going to say thank you for the 410 bits earlier as well, Silvermoon. Thank you.
Yeah.
It seems that the daily has reset. I am no longer Bit King.
Bob got bopped.
I think it resets after a certain point, doesn't it? Because I wouldn't be bopped because I did 500. So.
Oh, yeah. It probably. Well, actually, I don't know if it's still the case anymore.
It doesn't matter.
It resets at a certain time of night, which I don't know how much I should talk about.
Silvermoon says I'm at work, so I'm on the phone on my earbuds.
Oh dear,
Oh,
I'm
dear.
sorry, Silvermoon.
Pardon me. So codes. I noticed at the bottom the K's points are over the total at the right side of the screen. So that means she just doesn't need to earn any more XP to continue the game.
Yes. This is the final level of the game right now, the desert.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if this nest looks hard, there's a reason for that. This nest is sort of the final boss of the game.
And I'm not gonna get any more level ups.
Yeah.
Unlike most speedruns, you aren't under-leveled in this game just because the threshold, your levels are the threshold of points you need for continue.
Yeah. Levels wouldn't necessarily do much anyway. Even if you only had like 8 skill points, you would put 5 of those into velocity and 3 into spark, and you'd still be good. There is sort of a skill point dump at that happens in this level. Kind of just because you can, kind of because it doesn't really take that much time, and it does make this nest easier, which, I mean, making this nest easier is frequently worthwhile. Skill points are a very good countermeasure to the very large bugs in this nest.
Yeah.
And only the overconfident would forego those extra skill points.
I mean, it would be circumstantial that may place you in the grave.
Exactly.
What have we become?
Oh. I'm sorry, Bob. I'm just a little bit too tired to make actual puns right now.
Oh,
The desert stretched outwards. There would be no turning back from here.
Ah, and there it
Press
is.
on. I want to go home now.
well, I only went
So-
over about, I guess it's gonna be about 11 minutes, which is not too bad.
First
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Every time.
So this is basically the end walk. I can't walk faster than I am.
I'd go so far as to call that a trot.
To trot fast.
Yep.
Or a canter, maybe. So you're still typing?
There are a few more words to type,
Ah,
and
And my hemlocks.
yes. And time is on my name is. Yep. And since I believe the incentive was met, we are going to have the joy of hearing
My
Caeshura sing
name
the
is...
quite good final song.
We'll start.
I think that confirms what my thought was about the plot of this game.
Yeah.
GG.
GG.
Thick dust storms everywhere. The wind blew sand into my hair. The smell of danger's in the air. Prepare for the worst. My heart went down like an aeroplane, now stranded in the cruel terrain where there is dry and there is no rain at all. At night I dream of a desert land and find I'm drowning in the sand. Hourglass upon my bedside stand, running with the second hand. Keep close what you love, keep close, even closer. Days down the road and the outlook's dim, just like the sun as the clouds roll in. My heart and skin burned by the wind, gotta get up again. I struggle daily to survive. The sand eats hearts like mine alive. I have come this way to die, but it's not over yet. Dream of a desert land and find I'm drowning in the sand. Hourglass upon my bedside stand, running with the second hand. At night I dream of a desert land and find I'm drowning in the sand. Hourglass upon my bedside stand, running with the second hand. Keep close what you love, keep fears even closer. So thanks everyone, that was Epistory. You enjoyed this last minute speed bonking?
I wish I had
Okay.
I wish I had a talent to contribute, but